Hi Aquarius, this is your January 13th through the 19th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. And spread number 4 after that will be on your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Aquarius, or is it new love? Anyway, we got the 9 of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the 6 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the potential outcome. We have the Page of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups and the Empress. And we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Taurus, Libra, maybe a Sagittarius. So yeah, Aquarius, is this a new person or not so new? Okay, because what we see on the table, especially that main spread, those 5 cards in the main spread, this really looks like a marriage proposal. All right, it really does. This definitely, could be interpreted as a marriage proposal or an offer to move in together or an offer to make it formal, exclusive, something among those lines. This is definitely serious. This is no longer like, oh, let's just see what happens. Oh, let's just go on a date and take it from there. No, this is serious, right? This is serious. Somebody really, this King of Cups, they really want you. They really want to be with you. They really want to take it to the next level. That's what this spread is all about. If this is a brand new person entering your life, the next thing you know, 2 seconds later, they're already offering you a commitment. Seriously. All right. So yeah, let's talk about this real quick. The King of Cups, all the way to your left. That's the person. All right. So the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. If they're not a water sign, they could be somebody who is like very mature, perhaps, or somebody who is in control of their emotions, but when it comes to you two, yeah, they're going to be expressing their emotions, right? They're going to be very loving. All right. The King of Cups is clarified in the 9 of Cups. You could be the person in the 9 of Cups. It is a card of a wish come true. So perhaps you're thinking of this as a wish come true for you. They could be thinking that this is a wish come true for them. It could be mutual. Both of you could be thinking that. It's also a card of maybe some kind of an event. Okay, because in some tarot decks in the 9 of Cups, people are standing around, enjoying, doing something, celebrating something. In some other tarot decks in the 9 of Cups, people are sitting around the table, enjoying a meal, and also celebrating something. So that's how it starts. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the 6 of Wands. Both of those 2 cards could be proposal cards, could be marriage proposal cards. The 6 of Wands used to be called the proposal card, and the Ace of Pentacles could simply be a marriage proposal, right? So one of those cards is clarifying another one. So can you imagine what I thought of when I was putting those cards down? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is one of the 2 aces, by the way. It's this card always comes from somebody who is serious, somebody who is ready for a commitment, somebody who wants a commitment, somebody who is ready to change their life. All right, and the Wheel of Fortune right there in the middle, it's a start of a cycle, a very fortunate cycle. It's a major arcana card, right? A very fortunate card, hence the word fortune in its name. And that Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, the second ace, the Ace of Swords is one of the yes words in the tarot deck, right? We have a few yes words, yes cards in the tarot deck, and that's one of them. I think that's the most obvious one, actually, right? The Ace of Swords is a card of a new beginning. It's a card of somebody who is very straightforward, very honest, somebody who is crystal clear about what's going on, about what they want, and about what to answer, by the way, all right? In the potential outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups and the Empress. I think that's you. I believe you're the Empress here. That's the way they see you. It's a card of a future or existing mother figure. It's a card of a wife figure, spouse figure. It's also a card of somebody who is loved, cherished, taken care of. It's a great card to have regardless, because it's also a card of it's like one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's abundance. It's a card of abundance, both emotional and financial, as a matter of fact, right? And the Page of Pentacles, The first card in there, that card could play out as a key to their place, a key to their house, a key to their apartment, or it could be a piece of jewelry in a small box. It really does, because the Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. And since it's sitting right next to the Two of Cups and the Empress, it could be one of the things that I just listed. All right, and the Two of Cups, as you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. That's you and this King of Cups. In it, it is a card of a soulmate connection. It is a card of when two people are on the same page and feeling the same way towards one another. So yeah, Aquarius, if you ask me, it's a done deal. It's done. It's done deal between the two of you in terms of, yeah, this is it. It's a yes. It's most likely a yes with that Ace of Swords. All right, Aquarius, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, the spread is for you. We have the Four of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. We also have the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'll just tell you what I think is going on, what spoke to me the most, what I saw right away. This will most likely apply to you if one of you is struggling with something, some kind of an addiction, or maybe overeating, or smoking, or drinking, or gambling, something along those lines, right? And perhaps at some point in the recent past, or maybe even this week, it reached a point where it's unbearable on the other person. The other person can't take it anymore, all right? And it's like, almost feels like either an ultimatum from the person who is not struggling. It's an ultimatum telling the one who is struggling, you need to stop it or we're done, because I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's just been too much, right? Or perhaps the person who's got this issue, they're realizing it themselves, that they need to stop. Okay? In the name, just to save this marriage, just to save this commitment, just to save this relationship. All right? The Hierophant right next to the deck. It could simply be a Taurus you're dealing with. The Hierophant could be an existing marriage or commitment. That's what this card technically is. It is a card of tradition, right? It's a card of many things. We'll talk about them in just a second, what they are. But first of most, it is a card of marriage or commitment. And it's also a card of education. So perhaps whoever is struggling, they could be going into a program or something, okay, to get educated. To get educated on this and how to resist this. Because everything to the left, and actually the Seven of Cups too on the bottom of the deck, to the left from the Hierophant, it's a struggle with some sort of an addiction. Okay, that's how I see this, Aquarius. If it's not an addiction, then it's just eating too much or something like that. All right, it's something that became really unhealthy. All right, Aquarius, so yeah, that's how I see this. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Fool. We have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So somebody is going to make an attempt to get back together with you. You, on the other hand, you're not going to be in a rush. You're not going to be in a hurry to give them an answer. Okay? I think you're just going to put this person on hold. I don't know if you're going to do it deliberately or because you got other things to do. Right? It kind of feels like this week, whenever this person reaches out to you, you're going to be busy. Like on that day or that day and maybe the following day. It's like you're going to be like, you know what, I'll get back to you. Thank you for your message. Your message is important to us. Please hold. That's what it kind of feels like. Whatever the case, but they're coming in either way with that Knight of Cups clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Fool. I think this is their energy. They're coming in. Okay, and to be fair to this person, they're coming in with that Knight of Cups, which is the most loving, the most caring knight out of all four knights. The Eight of Wands clarifying it could be a card of them literally wanting to show up. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's also a card of communication. All right, so they're going to be communicating with you, communicating their love to you. All right, the Fool in the middle could be them wanting a second chance with you, because when it comes to spreads about people from the past, love from the past, I often interpret the Fool as a card of a second chance, right? Let's let go of what happened in the past and start from a clean slate. So that's what the Fool could be all about, right? And the remaining three cards, they're not action-oriented cards, right? Those three cards that we just talked about, they're definitely action-oriented cards, but the remaining three cards are all stationary, if you will, right? The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody not moving anywhere. It's a card of somebody who's stuck. Perhaps this is you who needs to think about it, or maybe this is them stuck because you're putting them on hold, right? The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I think that's you, right? You're doing fine. It's a card of somebody who is like in the center of attention, somebody who is glowing up, somebody who's got money in the bank. You know, perhaps you've got other people you're talking to. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. They're coming in, but you're gonna be like, you know what? Let me take care of something else real quick. And by real quick, I mean a day or two, and I'll get back to you. That's how it feels, Aquarius. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius. This week we have the Star, we have the Nine of Swords clarified by Strength. We have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Leo. Alright, so this spread could be interpreted as what's going on here is going on inside your own head because you've got some kind of an offer, or because you thought of something yourself, or perhaps somebody just made you an offer or will be making you an offer, and this is what's going to be happening inside your head anyway. Or perhaps you're making somebody an offer and they're going through some kind of a decision-making process, I guess. Alright, let me explain. First of all, the very first card I came out is the Star, and that's you. That's your Major Arcana card. You showed up in this reading right away with your Major Arcana card. So to me, it's always a good sign to have your own Major Arcana card in your own reading. It always says. Okay? Nevertheless, we do have the Nine of Swords clarified by Strength following that, and the Ace of Wands right after that. So the Nine of Swords is a card of somebody who is not taking something very well, or somebody who is like not sure what they need to do, or they're not sure what's going to happen, or they're like very nervous about something, right? Strength clarifying, it could be a card of courage, right? It could be a card of, you could be, whatever it is that's coming your way, perhaps you need to have courage to go with this, to go through with this. Or it could be somebody else going through this. Strength is also a card of loyalty. Perhaps loyalty is being questioned, right? Whether you're going to stay or not, whether you're going to do this or not. Or it could be somebody else's loyalty. Strength is also a card of passion, by the way. And the Ace of Wands, right next to the deck, it is a card of a new beginning. A new beginning. When it comes to work, business, and finances, it's a new business adventure, new job, new something. Alright, so perhaps you could have been offered a job, but you're kind of nervous about this, whether you should do this or not. Right? For others of you, if you have your own idea, if you're starting your own business, perhaps you're nervous about starting a new business because you're used to working for some other company. Right? Because the Ace of Wands could be your own new beginning, your own business idea, your own inspiration. Alright? And the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of moving forward or moving on. For some of you, perhaps you got a job offer, but you have to relocate for it. Right? Or the Six of Swords, you may have to go somewhere, or you gotta go places. Alright, but I don't see any other red flags. The only red flag is that Nine of Swords. And again, it's either you who is like, oh my god, what do I do? Or should I do this or not? Or it could be what another person is going through. Other than that, it looks good. Alright, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. But I think at this point, you're probably already sort of expecting it. You may not believe it at this point, but it's coming, right? Because I think this spread right here is simply a repeat of the first spread, the new love spread. So we have the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. Yep, it's the same story. I did not even have to clarify anything because we do have the Empress here, right? We do have the Ace of Pentacles here. It could be a marriage proposal, really. Aquarius. It could be a marriage proposal out of the blue. If this is a brand new person entering your life, they could be like madly in love with you, falling madly in love with you right away. It could be love at first sight. You know, if it's somebody who is already you're talking to, yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want with you, right? The High Priestess could be a card of a secret. It could be interpreted as a card of a secret. Something perhaps they're preparing. or will prepare without you knowing. And they're going to be like, surprise, we're getting married. Yeah, the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's the family card. Yeah, and the Empress is a repeat card as well. That's the way they see you, right? As a future spouse, future mother of the two of your kids figure. And there's more kids in the Ten of Cups, right? There's 2 adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. So yeah, Aquarius, your life is about to change. It's, wow. Really, really happy for you. Congratulations, right? And that's pretty much all I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.